Have you ever noticed how certain shapes and proportions appear everywhere in nature, art, and architecture? From the spirals in shells and galaxies to the structure of DNA, sacred geometry seems to be the hidden language of the universe. But what do these shapes really mean, and what role do they play in our lives? Today we explore sacred geometry, its essential symbols, meanings, and influence on culture and spirituality. Sacred geometry is the study of shapes and proportions considered divine or fundamental to existence. It appears in nature and human creations, having been used for millennia in architecture, art, and spiritual practices. But why are these shapes considered sacred? One reason is that they seem to reflect the order and harmony of the universe. For example, many natural structures follow the Fibonacci sequence, a numerical series that approximates the golden ratio, phi approximately 1.618. This ratio appears in the spiral of shells, the arrangement of flower petals, and even in the structure of the human face. The flower of life, formed by overlapping circles, it is considered a universal symbol of the connection between all forms of life. It appears in ancient temples, manuscripts, and artworks worldwide. Metatron's cube contains all 5 Platonic solids, geometric shapes considered fundamental to the structure of matter. It is said to represent divine order and energetic balance. The golden ratio, used in architecture and art from the Egyptian pyramids to Leonardo da Vinci's works. This ratio is believed to create visual and aesthetic harmony. The Fibonacci spiral, found in the structure of DNA, the arrangement of leaves on a stem, and spiral galaxies. It reflects the way nature optimizes space and growth. Ancient civilizations used sacred geometry in various ways. The Egyptians applied the golden ratio in the design of the pyramids, believing it reflected cosmic perfection. The ancient Greeks considered geometry essential for understanding the universe, with Plato describing geometric shapes as the fundamental elements of reality. In the East, mandalas are used as meditation tools, each with precise geometric structures to induce inner harmony. Let's talk about some pros and cons of sacred geometry. Pros. It offers a new way of understanding reality by highlighting universal patterns. It's used in architecture and art to create harmonious and aesthetically pleasing structures. In spiritual practices, it helps with meditation and energetic balance. And so some researchers believe that the spiritual interpretations of sacred geometry are exaggerated and not scientifically grounded. Correlations between these shapes and nature can be seen as mere coincidences without mystical significance. Modern applications, such as using sacred geometry for energy healing, lack solid scientific evidence. Whether we see it as a hidden language of the universe or simply as a fascinating set of mathematical patterns, sacred geometry continues to inspire science, art, and spirituality. Visuals, closing visual with a zoom-out effect on a spiral galaxy.